Today I will discuss about two types of verbs that we need when we will write anything or when we will speak anything in English. Two types of verbs are first one is action verb or principal verb, another one is supporting verb or non-action verb or auxiliary verb. So you should keep in mind that we need to use two types of verbs. First one is principal verb or action verb. Second one is auxiliary verb or supporting verb or non-action verb. When we will mention any action going to be happened, then we need to use action verb or principal verb, and those verbs have a specific meaning, and those verbs indicate the happening of any action. That verbs or those verbs are called action verb. When we will mention or when we will speak about any action that is going to be happened, then we must use action verb. Action verbs are those verbs which verbs indicate any action to be happened. Like if I say I eat rice, I speak English, I teach the students, I communicate with my listeners, I communicate with my subscribers, I communicate with my listeners. These verbs are action verb because these verbs indicate the action, like the action of my eating rice, the action of my communicating with my people. And if I also say I write a letter, I read a book, these verbs are action verb because these verbs indicate action. Or the non-action verbs are those verbs uh, which don't indicate any action, but these verbs can only support the principal verb, or after the non-action verb we can use adjective form of any word when we will characterize or when we'll uh, mention some good and bad sides of any noun. That time we should use non-action verb or supporting verb or auxiliary verb. Like if I say I am weak in English, I am bad in English communication, so here the non-action verbs are am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, do, does, did, and can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must. These verbs are called non-action verb or auxiliary verb or supporting verb. That if I give you some more examples, that when I will mention any adjective after the supporting verbs, in that case supporting verbs are non-action verb, and we also can mention main verb or principal verb after non-action verb or after the supporting verb. At that time these non-action verbs will help the principal verb, and at that time these non-action verbs are called auxiliary verb or supporting verb. If I say I am speaking in English, that means the supporting verb here is am, and speaking is the main verb. So speaking is here action verb, and am is here non-action verb or supporting verb. But after supporting verb, we can use two forms of any parts of speech. First one can be noun or adjective. Also, we can use main verb or principal verb or action verb with ing form or first participle form. I am helped. That means here helped is first participle form after the supporting verb because this is a passive form of help. I am helped. That means someone helps me, and here I have mentioned that I am helped. I myself don't help me, but someone helps me, and I am saying that the person who is helping me is silent here, but I here mention the person who is helping me after the verb. If I say I am helped by my parents, I am helped by my friends, in this way we can use supporting verbs and action verb and non-action verb. So in case of our speaking English, we need to use this type of verbs. So this is basic lesson of our speaking English. But in my previous video lessons, I told you that if you want to learn speaking English, you need to start speaking. You need to use this language in your daily communication, like when you will go to your bathroom, when you will go to your toilet, or when you will go to take your bath. You can speak English, or you can use some words with yourself. In this way you can start speaking English. But if you want to think that, if you think that, or if you are thinking that you will be 100% correct, and after 100% correct you will start speaking English. In my ACC exam in 2007, I learned, or I read a passage, how to ride a bicycle. There are two examples. First person just buy a cycle and start riding. Another person buy a book and start learning how to ride bicycle from the book. So the person who starts riding bicycle after buying that, and practically he starts trying to ride bicycle, and he learned before the person who started reading book. And this passage proves that if we learn anything practically, we can learn fruitfully and easily and first. So you should start speaking English. But after learning English, or after starting speaking English, when you will be fluent, you can correct yourself grammatically. But if you want to correct yourself before speaking, that will be impossible. So I would like to request you to start speaking English from today. And if you think that these grammatical terms are important for you, after becoming fluent, you can use this video lesson when you will use action verb, when you will use non-action verb. But I would like to advise you, I would like to request you to start speaking, start learning practically. Don't go to learn anything systematically, or bookish knowledge. By bookish knowledge is not enough. You should learn anything practically, and your practical education will be perfect. So if you think that this video lesson can be useful for you, or is useful now for you, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. You have not yet subscribed my YouTube channel. So I would like to thank you, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Thank you again.